So this is a video from Fatigue and Wonder again, just on the Yamaha 01V mixer and just how to use it, how the sound comes in, and how you can work with the sound. So our inputs are at the top here. We have all our inputs. Those are XLR. You can also use these 1/4-inch inputs. Then you have a pad which takes down the sound about 26 decibels. You don't really need it, so it's all out. Buttons are out because you don't use it very much. The next are knobs for the gain or trim. They're set right now. You don't often change those when mixing. Just kind of get those set for your mic's input. And then down below here we have our faders right here. These are our faders. You can go up and down. And then we have the channels here. When it's lit up, it means it's green light. There's sound coming through and going to the speakers. When it's off, there's still sound that comes to the mixer, obviously, but not that goes to the speakers. It does not go through when the light is off. So the master is right here, the red. That's our master volume. And then these are the individual channels volume. And the home is one setting right here. We'll get to it, the home button. That's our house speakers. Then if we go to aux 1, everything changes. And it's set for the right monitor. Then aux 2 is for the left monitor, which is often similar that we have. Then aux 3 is for the piano monitor. And aux 4 is often what we use for going to the church's sound system for them to record or for them to pump sound elsewhere in the building to the nursery or something. So those are the auxiliaries that we have, those options there. But the home is what we use most just for the PA, the house speakers. So you have all the channels here. I went through my previous video. You have all the different vocal mics, red, orange, yellow, blue, brown, green, then guitar, double bass, the wireless, then channel 10 is the extra white vocal mic, so just a vocal mic just like channels 1 to 6. Then channel 11 is actually broken on this mixer, so we do not use that. Then piano is channel 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, we often just use a 15, 16 for 2-track. So if you go up here, and if this button is depressed, then it's 2-track in this channel, and you hook it up just right here in the ends. RCA cable right there, left and right. And if this button is depressed, make sure it's depressed. The sound should come through right here. And if it's all the way up here and there's no sound, just punch that on and it should come right through. And if you're wondering if your mixer is getting input from any of these channels, you should see, if I snap, there should be a little input on the vocal mics there. Typically you want it between -6 and -12 for a performance, something like that for input, and then you can adjust the faders as needed down here for the output toward the speakers. So that's kind of rough analysis of how it works. There's a digital EQ in this, so if you want to access that, you go simply to the EQ button, the green button right here. That'll change that screen to the EQ. And then if you select a channel for the EQ, so channel 1, 2, 3, 4. All the vocal mics are the same. Guitar is a little different. Double bass, a little different. Then wireless, a good bit different. And then vocal mic again, nothing. And then the piano. So there's a different EQ on each of those. And you access it and can change it with these knobs over here. You have the high mid, low mid, and low. You can select each of these buttons over here. And the F changes the frequency. The G knob changes the decibel level, so you can raise that right there, or take it back down to -6 where it was. So you can change all that right there. You can pan it to be left or right. We always keep it centered. So that's all those things right there. Another thing, if you're getting sound to the mixer, but you're not getting it to your speakers, a problem could be that this master on button is off. Could be off, or this fader could be all the way down, so just check that. Then another feature is that you can memorize memory settings. So if I go here, and I go to he looked, and I punch enter right here, it's going to change it. right there. Look at that. Okay, and if I go back here to memory, and I'm adjusting that with this little dial right here, if I go down to sacred and punch enter right here, it adjusts them again. Okay, so you can recall a different memory setting, and those settings are saved for every single one of these. So home, auxiliary 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 or 5 of those settings. So you can save anything you want. If you go to memory here, you can put store. So you press, go to enter and store it, and let's recall it first. Recall it, and then store it. And you can rename it, do anything you want there, and press OK, and you saved it. You can scroll up here. There's plenty of open memory options. So that's a brief overview of the EQ and faders, and just normally what you use. There's a lot of other options here with doing different dynamics, delays, routing. There's lots of other things you can do, but that's the basic, simple use of this system. Thank you for watching.